Hello and welcome to the LinkPaw platform demo. In this demo, I will tell you why you should use a LinkPaw in your biolink, and I will show you also how to build some of the coolest landing page experiences like CrossFit is using, like those that CrossFit Games is using for their 1.1 million followers, the US Air Force, Illegal Mescal, or like a Procter & Gamble Clear Blue brand. So why would one use a LinkPaw? The answer is very simple. To basically manage efficiently the content you want your social media audiences to interact with. You might have a million various things going on, like Clear Blue on their landing page. Pregnancy tests, it's just a myriad of choices one can make. And if you think about social media audiences, they come into those experiences here, even if they're mobile optimized, with the attention span of a chicken. So what does the Clearblue team at the Publicis team in New York, what they do is they deploy one link that they have access to with a dashboard that they can control and decide what their social media audiences see and have access to. So as you can see, it's pretty straightforward. There's two call to actions basically to buy, one educational component, and then a video of some type of a live panel discussion. So LinkPaw is basically a filter of choices for social media audiences that goes from an infinite amount of choices to a few easily on-brand served that vouch for a happy end-user experience, higher ROI, and a much more operational, more operational efficiency on the brand or the agency side of things. So how would one go about building a link like that? Once you create your account on LinkPaw, you will get a dashboard. In that dashboard, you will have a lot of different things here, but you have also projects. And so projects, think of those if you're an agency, or this is where you would segment your various accounts. So let's create a project. Let's say create project one. Create. So now we have the project one that lives here. You click on it. And this is where you would click to create a biolink page. Shorten URL, that's basically your bit.ly function here. LinkPaw acts also as a link shortener. It's very simple. Just drop the long URL here, create your custom alias, and you're good to go. I will focus in this demo on how to make on how to build a biolink page. So we'll create the linkpaw.com/example. And the moment you create your link, the platform takes you to this editor where you can basically design and embed content into that experience here. So this editor has two areas, settings and links. Settings is the area where you will choose your font, choose your background, add all kinds of various analytics and build basically an on-brand experience for your users. And then links, that's where you would add all the various pieces of content here. So let's do a demo. So let's build an example here. So linkpaw.com/example, that's the unique URL that we've created. We'll put it under project one. We can add a demo, a profile picture here. Boom, here it is. We can have a example title You can have a example, here's some type of description you can add to it. You can even add if you're a verified account, you can add that verified check mark here. Let's quickly see how it looks. So you can create this continuous experience here for users. You can change the color of the text as it's displayed. If you are very particular, there's the hexa code that you can drop. For the demo, let's just keep it simple and white. Then background, we have a few preset backgrounds. You can also create your own, kind of a mixing one with, another type. And every time you pick a color here, you can drop a hexa color, or you can just upload an image. Bam. And now we're really getting closer and building over an on-brand experience here. So now that we've done that, I'll just quickly want to attract your attention to this section here, Leap Link. Leap Link, it's an ability to redirect users from this experience that we're building to another URL after they click on this this link here that we're currently building. So it's basically a bit.ly feature that is embedded here. So the moment you deploy this, let's say, into your Instagram account and your shoes.com, and in a specific day or week, you want to push a specific shoe, then you just need to add here the URL from that specific destination, taking all the clickers from this link directly to to that new link of your to that new destination. So that about Leap Link. Then let's go to branding. Branding is basically, as you can see, we're displaying our branding here, one that you can basically take off, or we'll be very happy if you keep it. But this is also an opportunity for you to kind of take over it. A lot of our smaller agencies love it because now they can take credit for everything amazing that they're doing for their partners. And this is where you would drop, the link to your back to your agency. This is one use case. Obviously, this could be anything. It's just another type of inventory. So let's leave it at this. SEO, although we're building those landing pages experiences here with the intent to use them in social media, those can be crawled also by search engines and indexed by them. So you can easily cast a wider net and find your audience over organic search. Simply add a page title, meta description. You can even add an image here. And you're off to the races with the all things SEO. UTM parameters. If you are a sophisticated marketer and do paid media campaigns and need tracking and all that, then you'll know immediately what that is. Adding those medium and source parameters will help you to better track conversion and attribute traffic and spend to specific campaigns. Socials, that's basically all of those buttons that you can add at the bottom of this experience, similar to what Illegal Mezcal did. Here's the example right there. They have an email, Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and a YouTube channel. This is where you would add your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok, your YouTube channel ID, so your LinkedIn, right? So when you update it, here they are. Those icons that we just added. Okay. These are socials. Then you can you can control your fonts, and there's even protection. Some of our partners who are underway in the liquor category, they have some of them need to put some type of sensitive warning, or another use case. Sales teams are using LinkPaw to easily build product menus. You name it. And so if there's ever need to have your LinkPaw password protected or display a sensitive content warning, just know that that's possible. So we've created the the overall kind of a look and feel here. one thing to add is you can also hook up various tracking pixels to that experience. To do so, you go to pixels. There's nothing here, but you can easily add any type of, you can add a Facebook pixel, to connect Facebook, and then just drop that Facebook pixel. If you're using, let's say, Google Analytics, simply break it down to Google Analytics, drop that Google Analytics tag, create. You can add, and you would do that for LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, Quora. So these are all those platforms that we can leverage their either analytics or their pixel ID and track everything back. So Google Analytics will allow you to index the landing experience in your and leverage Google Analytics, so you have deeper insights into traffic, destinations, where they're coming from, etc. Facebook Pixel, I mean, now we're talking audience, lookalike audiences, etc. And, similar for all these other platforms. So the moment you've created your various pixels, if you go back into that building experience here, now you see, now we've unlocked that pixels area here. And this is where you can actually attribute the Facebook pixel and the Google Analytics pixel or Analytics ID to be to this experience here. So now we've built a whole on-brand experience. We're optimized for SEO with UTM parameters. We have added our social, and also have now tracking on Facebook and Google Analytics. But don't forget, we support other types of pixels too. So that's how you would build it. And then so now let's move to that juicy that section that you should be using most often is the link section, and so which I also sometimes call the content section. So this area is where you can add any type of content basically. So the simplest being a link, and the link is as easy as drop a domain name, call it call to action. Call to action 1. And now you can see we have the call to action button here. It's displaying here. There's a couple of things we can do. So we can always rearrange content here just by simply drag and dropping those those pieces of content. And then you can really customize those. You can customize a couple of things. So you can change the color again here. So you can make it green. You can make the background super dark or even transparent. You can actually add a picture or a logo onto that button. Just drop it, update, and now you see the logo here is displayed in the button. So let's say it's currently an outline. Let's bring that logo a little bit forward. So yeah, so you can really customize every button. And then you can, to the extent you can even leverage the Font Awesome icon class library, and by dropping an icon description, you can add an icon here. So you can really, the customizations possibilities are endless. I mean, to the extent that you can have decided the corners of the button will be straight, that it will animate 2 times after you pull it up. So there we go. And now it's bouncing. So that's, and then the cool feature here is that actually you can schedule that link to appear and disappear, very similar to content that you would schedule on your, for any of your platforms, right? So let's say this is a call to action that you want to go live on September 7th on Tuesday, and it will stay let's say active for almost a week. So what will happen, that link, once we update it, will not be displayed here. It will only appear on September 7th and disappear a few days later. So that's a lot of that's very helpful for a lot of teams as they schedule content, especially agencies if they manage a lot of those accounts. So what's next? So that was a link. Let's say like how to embed content. So it's also very easy. Let's say we support TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Vimeo, but it's always very easy. It's just drop a YouTube video, a TikTok link, click add, and so now we have that video YouTube link here that is in the middle of the page. If you want to have it higher, drag it up. This admin, we don't want to see it again. You can just change status of those links, and so very easy. Let's add how about TikTok? Let's see, TikTok, pulling a link here from TikTok. So you basically go into a specific.
Hey y'all, good morning.
Video.
I'm getting ready to make some mini.
Okay, so TikTok, drop the TikTok video, submit. And now, here's the TikTok video. And so that's whether it's for Twitch and Twitch Live, whether it's for Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, any of the content platforms, simply just drop the email, the link, and we will just bring it to life on your LinkPaw. Other cool features here that would love to mention is, for instance, obviously you can very easily embed Instagram or Twitter or any social media. So the way you would do it, let's say you like this post. Here's a copy link. Instagram media is asking here for the Instagram link. Click add. Here is the TikTok, and here is the Instagram. Other cool feature here is, for instance, the RSS feed. Adding your RSS feed is extremely easy, and actually also very helpful, because this, once you connect an RSS feed, it will automatically pull content to your LinkPaw. So what do I mean by that? So let's see. I just added this RSS feed here. You know what? Let's take down the Instagram. Oh, let's keep it. Here, RSS feed. So RSS feed. I just added the link here from that RSS feed, and it says show the 5 latest posts. And so here you see all that content being displayed. So let's limit it to 2. And then also you can change the background color here. Save. And this is helpful, for instance, if you have a blog section, and you want that blog to kind of appear here, and be dynamically populate your content on your LinkPaw, just create an RSS feed for those, and it will just decide on how you want to display it, and it will automatically inject all that content here. So we talked about content, we talked about feeds. There's a custom HTML that you can deploy, whether it's again an iframe from Shopify or Spotify, or an animated game, you name it. This is, there's creativity has no limits. You can add a vCard to download something directly into your address book, a feature that a lot of our doctors or lawyers or professional services providers love. Then there's the image grid that you've seen here with Illegal Mezcal. They have an image grid here, and here it's basically those big blocks of pieces of content that you can also use to link out. You have more content embed, and then the one to note is the embedded newsletter sign up feature that will allow you to, either via webhook or via a MailChimp API key to easily connect and collect newsletter signups, so people can directly leave their emails here. And so there's this the whole flow that you can easily set up to your liking. So we've added here a couple of things. We've moved things around. So as we were saving, this linkpaw.com link that we've created takes you directly to this experience. So we've embedded the YouTube video that plays here. We have embedded that TikTok
Hey
video
y'all, good morning.
that
I'm
is
getting
here.
ready to make.
We have embedded that Instagram. This is the this is the Instagram, and because it's a IGTV, I think video, it takes you to Instagram. And then we have those that RSS feed that is displaying, and then we have that newsletter capture piece, and whatever buttons that you've created, and obviously those socials. So as you can tell, it's very simple and straightforward. We've designed it specifically with the interns on mind, so that anybody who spends a day with this tool can easily manage and build awesome landing pages for your brand or your clients' brands. We have we have a section on analytics. We report back on every individual link that you've deployed, and every and also for the landing page as a whole. So we just clicked on it to show you the web experience. So yes, it came from the United States. Was a direct click. Yes, I'm on a Mac, Chrome, desktop, English. So we and then you can break it down by categories, and this is also where you would see your UTMs. So this is and you can also then look up a specific section of a time frame for your analytics and data. Obviously, we just created this link, so there's no data here to pull, but just FYI. And the view for each individual link is exactly the same. So I think I covered everything, but again, in terms of analytics, that's what we show here. But if you need more, then you would use your Google Analytics ID or your Facebook Pixel that you can all manage here under Pixels. And then very quickly about our plans. No, not this one. Pricing. So it's very straightforward. We have 3 plans. If you're a brand and influencer, with only $15, you can start linking and building with LinkPaw per month. With $15 per month, you'll get one project, but you can still build 2 biolink pages there. And then the agency plan has basically the same features, but you're limited to 10 projects. And then the enterprise plan gives you 30 projects. So I hope I hope you enjoy this. I hope it gives you a good idea of how to think LinkPaw and how to use LinkPaw. What are the awesome things that you can build with it, and why it matters as it relates to your audience and your bottom line of your business. So don't hesitate to reach out to our email if you have any questions, and and looking forward to having you on our platform.